Hello, welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and I'm bringing you guys right back on my couch again. You guys have been enjoying these sit downs, and I'm enjoying making them because it's a little bit more of a low lift. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. It does help with visibility. It does help the algorithm push me out to more people. So definitely do all of the things. I appreciate it, and I appreciate it. All right.
What's your name?
I'm Brian. Nice to meet
Brian.
y'all.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 44.
And what do you do?
I'm a warehouse manager, real estate investor, musician. That's about
I promise you, this baby Haitian. Ha! This baby is Haitian. The shoes, the suit, okay? The leaning with it, okay? The belt. Jesse Wu, come get your people. Ha! Jesse Wu, your cousin. Jesse Wu, your cousin is here, Jesse Wu. Come and get your cousin. This is your cousin. This baby is Haitian, is it not? It's like even the nose, the way he's talking, the whole outfit, them shoes alone.
Then you got to hit it back to, a little bit of partying, but, keep it business.
Okay.
So I mix it in, business and pleasure. Sometimes business then pleasure, then pleasure then business.
Okay.
I keep it in
A little
there.
bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
What do you look for in a woman?
So, she got to be God-fearing, somebody who going to love hard, somebody who going to ride with you for life,
Riding to where? Y'all know how I feel about riding. Riding to where? Where we riding to? Where we riding to? Where are we riding to? The way he sounds, his tonality, the nose, like the skin complexion. This baby is Haitian. Can somebody confirm that in the comments?
You serious about your walk, whatever you do.
You're serious about your walk, whatever you do. Like, what? Like, you serious about your walk, whatever you do? Like, what's going on? Brother Brian.
Everybody respect you.
Everybody respect you. Everybody respect you. Everybody respect you. I respect you, Brother Brian. I respect you, okay? I respect you very much.
They see me, they see you coming through. They're gonna respect both of us. For you to have
He
confidence.
rocking a little bit.
I love confidence.
Okay.
So that's what I love.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Why he leaning like that? He leaning a lot.
Okay.
Somebody who don't believe in God. You smoking weed all day. That's probably.
That baby say my only requirements, you guys to love the Lord and not try to be the most high, okay? You love the Lord and you don't be smoking trying to be the most high. Only the most high gonna be the most high. If you trying to be high all the time, it's gonna be a problem for Jesse Wood's cousin. This is Jesse Wood's cousin, I promise y'all. He leaning a lot.
Uh-oh. Did it pop? Okay, one more.
I just wanted to hear more about him, but I believe I probably would have popped it anyway.
Okay. Why do you... What?
This is her second time of saying this. I kept the balloon, but I was probably gonna pop anyways. Like, why do you keep adding that part, right? Like, why? It almost feels as though it's because he popped on her that's why she's adding the whole thing. Like, oh, I was gonna pop it anyway. It's okay. It's the concept of the show. He got to live with one person. You're not that person, right? Like, we don't have to take it a little bit more too personally and try to defend that. Yes, we kept our balloon, but we wasn't feeling him like that. Like, we ain't gotta do that. Like, it's just not giving. She looks good. Like, 51, her skin is looking tight. Like, she looks good. I feel like she's done some work because... I don't know. I feel like she's done some work on her, but then again, it don't mean no nothing. I just think she looks like she's done some work, maybe like a tummy tuck or maybe like a BBL or something. That's just what it's giving like to me. But she look good. You know what I'm saying? It's your body. Do what you got to do. Make sure things are sitting the way they got to sit. That's fine. I don't mind. It's a woman's body. Let her do what she got to do. So I don't want her to take nothing so personal like, oh, you popped on me. I was going to pop on you anyways. Like, girl, you look good. Like, you look good. Let it do what it do.
Would you have popped it?
Because again, the clothes situation is a little bit too tight,
Okay.
a little bit too much.
Again, I've said this before. If a man is willing, I feel like I could switch up a man's outfit. I've said it before, but like if a man is willing, I know I could switch up a man's whole attire. Right? Because we make things better. Even if somebody's doing good, like with their finances, if somebody's doing good with their style, if somebody's doing good with something, whatever it is that they're doing good at, when a woman comes in and a woman that cares and loves you, we just gonna level you up to a whole nother level, right? It's some dudes that have decided that this is how they gonna dress, right? But if you're somebody that's a little bit more open, I believe a woman can go in there and switch it up. The whole trends that we saw of, the black wife effect. Black wives have done that to white men, but if you pay attention, black wives have done that to all men. Whoever a black woman gets with, baby, you're going to look like you with a black woman. You're going to look right. Okay? You're going to look right. You're going to look well put together because you're with a black woman. That's just what black women do, because you're not about to come out here making me look like Boo Boo the Fool with your tight ass pants. That's not what you're finna do. So for me, if I was on this show and somebody met any other, quality and wasn't sassy, wasn't all those things, I wouldn't be so quick to pop on an outfit unless they're adamant and proud about the outfit they've put together. Like in the other episode that I reviewed, we had Ashake Drake who came here with a crop top. But when he was describing his outfit, this baby done said that he loves to put the feet together. So that outfit took a lot of thought, it took a lot of effort, and he decided that that's the best he finna do for the people of God. That you cannot change. If somebody dresses in a way and they're proud of it, that you cannot change. Versus, you have a lot of men who just don't know how to dress. They just don't know what to put together to make it make sense. And when you have a man like that, you can come in and be like, okay, put on this shirt. I think it goes better with these shoes. I feel like these pants will look good on you. And before you know it, somebody that looked like a bum, all of a sudden is standing up and say, dang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is why you have a lot of men who sometimes women were not checking for them, right? But all of a sudden they get with the woman. And the woman almost like puts a little swag on them. Like the woman kind of puts a little sassin on them. Now all of a sudden these men that all these other women overlook because they didn't dress right or they didn't know how to present themselves, all of a sudden they looking like a dime plus 99. You know what I'm saying? So the whole outfit for me, it depends on the approach of the dude. If a dude gonna give you Ashake vibes like I love putting the feet together and I put these feet, this how that man talked the whole time. Like he was proud. Like he is stylist. That's how he felt about himself. Like he is stylist and I put the feet on. That you cannot change. They've decided how they're gonna dress and they're gonna stand by it. I admire that because again, stand your 10 toes. Don't explain yourself, stand your 10 toes. I just don't want you to look like a clown next to me though, right? Versus a dude that just don't know how to dress. Baby, we can go shopping. I could switch you up real quick. Real quick. I'm going to ask you as a woman. It's going to be very soft. It's going to be very gentle. Like, dang, like, I'm finna ask you very womanly. You going to wear what I want. Okay? I'm not going to argue you down, but you going to wear what I want. Women, we just do that. We have a way of doing that. That's easy. That's an easy switch. I feel like since you're just trying to come across like, dang, I was going to pop on you anyway. Don't think like you got to one up on me like I was going to pop. Like, it's okay. You ain't got to try to be a thug. Like, it's all right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Well, I like, it's just first appearance, probably because just a little bit, I'm not like BBL type dude, so.
Well, right. I never had a BBL.
Okay. No worries.
It's okay.
She said she never had a BBL. Maybe a tummy tuck. It's just like, this is... Some women are just like that. So I'm sorry, sis. I assumed too, and I'm guessing he assumed as well. If you say you've never done it, ain't nobody arguing you down. And even if you had done it, like I'm not ever gonna be the girl that's like they're doing the BBL. It's like no, it's your body, girl. Whatever you think's gonna make you feel comfortable, do it. Okay, whatever you think's gonna make you feel comfortable, do it. I'm not one that believes in changing myself to follow the trends because trends be changing, right? At one point, BBLs was in. Now everybody's trying to argue BBLs down. I leave myself alone. I leave myself alone because sometimes things gonna switch up and you don't know if you're following for trends, you don't know how it might look. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 years down the line, you just don't know what it's gonna give. Right? But again, women have autonomy over their bodies. They can do whatever they want to do with their bodies. So long as they're being safe, so long as they're not causing themselves harm, women can do whatever they want to do with their bodies. That's where I stand. So I apologize. I assumed it looks BBL-y. It just looks BBL-ish to me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let's go over here. Okay, your name and age.
Hello, I'm Lene and I'm 40.
All right. Lene, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Just waiting to hear more, a little bit about him. Initially, I was going to pop just off of physical attraction, but I figured let's hear him out and see what he had to offer. But he popped me, which is okay.
I'm not going to hold you. This man is handsome. This man is good looking to me. But then again, I also like dark-skinned men. Like, I love dark-skinned men. I love features, Like, he got a nose on him like I do. Like, his smile is gorgeous. Like, he's leaning with it too much. Like, he's just, like, he's doing a whole lot of swaying. But, like, this man is handsome to me, at least. To me, he is.
All right. So why do we end up popping her balloon?
So I'm a kisser.
Okay.
And I probably thought, the braces would have, like, gotten away.
Oh.
Only reason.
I'm not going to hold you. When I had braces, that was a concern too. I used to be afraid. I was like, dang, if somebody's son comes to kiss up on me, they're going to get hooked on my braces. Right? Then they're going to be like, dang, I'm not finna go ahead and follow Benny because if I try to kiss up on her, now I'm going to be stuck on all them braces. Right? I had braces in high school, y'all. The bracelet was supposed to go ahead and close the gap. I'm going to show y'all the gap. Don't do too much. Not too much on me now. Not too much. Okay, I got 2 gaps. One I love. One is a sign of beauty for where I'm from. The other, I just don't know what the good Lord was doing. Like, baby, focus. Like, why you ain't just like put it together? So I got 2 gaps. Okay? Hold on. Dang. I'm trying to be vulnerable with y'all. Okay? So, the top and the bottom of my lip, they don't meet. They ain't never had a meet and greet, y'all. Like, they've never been together. It's always been a separation of the teeth. Okay? The parting or the red teeth. They have never met. So I had braces hoping to close the gap between my top teeth and my bottom teeth, right? Like this. I've been wanting to close the top and the bottom. Now, the gap between this tooth right here and this one right here, I love that. In Congo, where I'm from, that is a sign of beauty. If you have a gap and you have dimples, oh my God. So I don't have dimples. I remember being younger, being like, dang, like let me press up on myself so I could go ahead and get dimples, right? Because I was like, if I have dimples and then I have the gap, like, and I'm dark skinned, I'm chocolatey, I was muindo, like, I've always felt like very beautiful in that sense, right? So I was like, if I just go ahead and gave me like, some dimples down here and then I got my gap, I would be unstoppable, right? But when I came here, I had the braces. The braces were going well. And then at one point, they cut off my insurance. And so I had braces for like far too long. And then, the insurance ran out. I would go to the appointments. They wouldn't want to see me because, again, I didn't have insurance and I had to agree to pay. And so the payments were just kind of like, I don't have money. Like, so eventually, time went on by, and it's like the braces were coming loose almost, and it became uncomfortable for me. So then at that point, my sister, she paid like $500, and I was just kind of like, if I don't have insurance to keep this up, I don't want to be in pain. Let's just go ahead and take off the braces. So they ended up removing my braces. I never finished on my treatment, and so I just have this gap. I have that as a gap. I've been like that my whole life. I want to close that and leave this right here. That's what I want to do. But when I have braces, y'all, first of all, I was fearing the Lord altogether. Don't do me. I was fearing the Lord, but I low-key was like, dang, like, if I kiss up on somebody's son, it's not going to be a good experience. But that's not the case, actually, right? Like, that's not the case. Because it's like, if you're kissing right, like, you're not going to, like, nobody's kissing your teeth. They're kissing your lips, right? I just felt like it was going to come out. Now, mind you, I also have full lips, so I don't know what that thought process was in my mind. But it was a fear of mine. And, baby, when I tell you I was brushing, because you was not going to get me caught up with no spinner, just like hang drying on my brace. Absolutely not. I hated braces so much. Like, now I want to do, like, a treatment. Like, I want to do, like, maybe Invisalign or something. Once I get some money, like, baby, I'm going to fix my teeth, right? They're going to have a meet and greet, all right?
This is getting in the way. They've not been a problem so far.
They've not been a problem, because it's not a problem.
All right. We've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask these 4 ladies a question.
So, first question. What do you think about cohabitation?
What do you think about cohabitation? Brother Brian. Brother Brian, are you unhoused? Brother Brian, are you unhoused? Did you call Jesse when ask? If I say Jesse Wood's time one more time, she gonna cuss me on her platform, and she would be right. But you're not gonna come as strangers for cohabitation. What that mean? What that mean? Go find your cousine. Go find your cousine for cohabitation. What the heck, Brian?
Cohabitation. Okay. We'll start here. Name and age, and what do you think about cohabitation?
My name is Sohair, and I'm 38. I like my own
Her name is so pretty. Sohair. I love it. So pretty.
space. So maybe like towards the end, we're about to get married. But I don't need nobody to live with me off the beginning.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that.
Yep.
Good answer.
Do you like that? Do you like that?
I'm Meek and I'm 40 and I have 3 roommates who don't pay rent right now, so
That ain't good.
Oh, she got kids.
it's the way of the world.
Oh, she got kids. You don't like kids? Or did the comments just go over your head? She got 3 roommates that don't pay no rent. That sounds like either she got kids or she got dogs. One of the 3. Either she got kids or she got dogs or maybe she got cats. But it sounds like she got kids. Brian, are you not computing that fact?
Sometimes it happens like that. So I'm gonna agree with my lady over here.
I'm 42. I don't believe in cohabitation
Amen.
unless I am married.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Go to your father's house. Go to your father's house. You need a place to dwell. Go to the church. Okay? You could dwell at the church, not in my house. Me and you, we're not going to go to the same house unless we married. If we're not married, we could go to the house of God. Not my house or your house. Absolutely not. Maya said, I fear the Lord. Like, you don't want to find out, if they got kids. You don't want to find out if something is off with them. You don't want to find out, you don't want to find out nothing. You just want to know how they feel about cohabitation. Like, what would knowing somebody's preference as far as cohabitation, what would knowing that tell you about themselves as a person? Are you unhoused? Sir, are you unhoused? Because what kind of question is this? Why he keep leaning? He popped Maya.
So why was your balloon unpopped for him?
Just want to hear him out and hear more.
So he's someone that's your type?
With the club, probably not. Probably not.
Inside a little more.
I'm a homebody, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
I don't mix the church and the club.
Hello?
Yeah.
Maya's like, I'm not lukewarm. Okay? And as for me and my house, we gonna praise the Lord. We gonna praise him in the morning. We gonna praise him late in the midnight hour. We gonna praise the Lord. Okay? I'm not throwing nothing else in the prayer circle except my hands. Okay? My hands gonna be thrown. Nothing else gonna be thrown in no circle. I'm gonna be in a prayer circle and that's it and that's all. Nothing else will be thrown in a prayer circle. I'm not gonna do nothing that's gonna stand in the way of me or my relationship with sweet black Jesus. That baby say, I am not lukewarm. I am not in between. Okay? I'm in the house of God. Only time I'm outside is for night vigil. Okay? For praise and worship. I don't do, Absolutely not. Maya love the Lord, okay? One thing about our good sis Maya, she gonna love the Lord, and I love this. Standing tall.
So why do we end up popping her balloon?
Well, just to respond to that, they do have Christian clubs.
Oh, okay.
But you're not going to the Christian club, Brian. You are not going to no Christian club. Let's keep it a buck. You not, every praise is to our God. You're not doing that. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, let's be mindful with this.
Know that.
Right.
Miami?
Yes. Gotta come to Miami.
All right.
Gotta come to Miami.
All right.
Would y'all go to a Christian club? Just comment down below. Would y'all go to a Christian club? Because to me, it's just kind of like, why would you do that? Like, Christian club sounds like church only later. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to do that? Like, what are they playing at the Christian clubs that's gonna make somebody wanna go there? Like, what are they playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it every praise is to our God? Like, are we doing every praise is to our God? Are we doing like, Christian hip hop? Are we doing like Christian Afro beats? Like, what are we doing? Right? Like, you have all these genres that Christian music has also, been releasing like different music, right? But like, it's some beats that once certain beats hit, I want to do some things, right? Like, I want to drop it low. I want to drop it real low. If I gotta go ahead and be mindful of the other Christians, then I'm finna stay at home, right? I'm finna stay at home. I don't know. I'm not doing no Christian club because it just feels like, why would you go to a Christian club when you can just go to a regular club and respect yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem against secular music. For me personally, it's all about the lyrics. It's all about how I feel with certain music. It's some songs that I could get down to, and it's some songs that I'm like, dang, I actually don't want to repeat that. I actually don't want to sing that at all, right? But for the most part, like, Jesus was at the party, right? Like, he was at the party. You know what I'm saying? He done turned water into wine. Jesus was having a good time. He was dancing. He was enjoying himself. A club ain't nothing but a party organized by other people to celebrate whoever, to celebrate whatever. Unlike like a wedding where you're celebrating like the couple, or like a birthday party, you're celebrating the birthday person, right? A club is just a party that's thrown for whoever, right? Now, you can be mindful of what kind of clubs that you go to. Some clubs are a little bit more grown and sexy. When we were in Nigeria, there was one club that we went to, this rooftop. It was called Library, right? And of all the places we went, that was my favorite. It was wicked expensive. So expensive that we had to actually leave. But like the ambiance, right? Like, it wasn't crowded, probably because of how expensive it was. But it was just so calm. They played music. They had like a live performance. It was not salacious at all. It just was grown. And the caliber of people in there was giving grown, right? Like, we just grown. We trying to get like a little 1-2, a little 1-3. And just like enjoying ourselves. Unlike some of the other places that we went to. We went to this other place. It was like, I think it was like a rave something. And immediately once we got there, I was like, you know what? Like, I feel so out of place. I feel so out of place. The crowd was different. It wasn't grown. It was feeling like I was partying with a bunch of 17-year-olds. And I was just kind of like, yeah, no. We had to leave there too. Because I was like, no, I want to party. I want to have a good time. But there's also a way to do it. And so for me, it's all about being mindful as far as like where you're going, what you're listening to, what you're doing there, and not getting too crazy and out of pocket. So if that's the case, I don't know that I necessarily need a Christian club to be like, okay, because I'm a Christian, I only go to Christian clubs. To me, that's not necessary, because whether I'm in a Christian club or not, I feel like I'm good. I'm not doing nothing that's going to make me feel like I'm dishonoring the Lord. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Music is playing, I'm dancing. I'm dancing with my people. I'm dancing with my husband. I'm dancing with my sisters. I'm dancing with my friends. That's it. That's all. We go home and that's it. But if you have different convictions around it, obviously honor that. But I really am curious. Would y'all go to a Christian club? And if so, why or why not? Like, just let me know down in the comments.
My ex used to like wear red all the time. Like, and I'm like, damn, like, you know, and
Wait.
the ex was like,
Wait, he popped her balloon because she wore red? That's a cop-out. Comment down below and let me know that's a cop-out.
oh, and you don't want to have no memories of the bad ex, but you know, it's just the color, like.
And can you open your mouth and enunciate? Like, enunciate. Brian.
Like, I don't know, like.
So your new girl can never wear red?
Yeah, she can wear red. But not all the time, you know.
What?
Any questions for each other?
Do you have any questions for me?
You have kids?
I have 3 roommates who do not pay rent.
Yes. Brian, how did that not compute? Comment down below. Did y'all not make sense of that? I got 3 roommates who don't pay no rent. Either she's talking about some kids or she's talking about some pets. Because y'all know how people feel about their pets. They swear them their kids. How did that not compute? Like, he really thought those were adults? In this economy, you think she has the kind of money to have 3 people living with her without paying? Adults? Brian.
Okay. So what do you think about marriage?
I think that to the right individual who is aligned with what I'm doing, because I got questions, it's going to happen one day.
One day. Okay, I got the same thoughts. It's going to happen one day. Just got to pray. Let it happen one day. Yeah, you're beautiful.
I thank you.
You are.
I'm glad you noticed.
You ever been to Miami?
I have. I have family in Miami.
You like it?
I love Miami.
Okay.
I think you should come back.
Oh, okay.
Is that a question?
Girl,
I think he's invited.
that baby's flirting with you. Why am I the only one catching on to the conversations? That baby is flirting. He ain't knew you had kids. You did not understand that was a flirt. Like, what's going on? He invited you to go to Miami, sis. Is you gonna go or not?
Come on over to Miami. Would you like coming to Miami with me?
I would like to come to Miami. Do I still get to come if I come?
Okay.
Girl,
To be completely honest, I'm at a space right now where I don't know if what I'm doing aligns with what you're doing.
Okay.
what are you
I
doing?
am a believer.
Okay.
I'm extremely spiritual.
Okay.
But
What that mean?
I be outside.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot.
You'll be outside.
A
Okay.
lot. And
Yeah.
the clubs that I go to aren't always Christian.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be outside too. I'll be outside.
Okay.
You know,
Brian,
I
are
think
you
we
gonna
got that in
stand?
common. We both be outside. But like I said, I'll mix it up. You know, I'm
So
not
you
too heavy on
lukewarm.
this side or too heavy on that side. I'm spontaneous. Yeah, I'm spontaneous. Yeah.
So you in between.
That's cool.
sorry.
She popped
All right,
nonetheless.
Don't worry.
Brian, the way you people be denying your values, like the way sometimes we be tootsie rolling and gyrating around the values. Okay. Next person.
My name's Maurice,
Maurice, how old
Okay,
are you?
Maurice.
43.
43. And Maurice, what do you do?
I'm a director at one of the largest utilities in the country.
All right, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
A director at a utility company. Now that's a job, right? Like, that's a job that that's gonna consistently pay them bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want us to pause and acknowledge that since this whole show started, no, Brian had something going on, but like, this is a job that I feel like, again, when we're looking at the women, with the exception of professional hype woman and the lady who does content creation alone, with the exception of those two, all the ladies, they got like stable 9 to 5 jobs, right? Like consistent, stable 9 to 5 jobs. This the only man so far that has come out here with a job, one title. You know what I'm saying? It's not a mathematical equation. Now we're adding and subtracting. Like, I also do this. Then I go ahead and baptize them kids on the side. I also be selling houses. Then I be DJing. Then I'm a model. Then it's one job. One man, one job. I just want to put that out there. One man, one job. So far, he looks really good to me. He seems a little bit more calm. I love the dark skin. Beautiful man. Let's see what the lady is going to say. And even his voice, he doesn't sound as nervous as maybe, saying our good brother Malik Excalibur. He don't sound that nervous. He not swinging like Brian either. He just standing. He look like a man. But let me not get too much ahead of myself, because sometimes y'all be making me regret what I be saying.
I'm really big on fitness. I'm really big on faith. I'm really big on my faith. I travel quite a bit.
Nice. Which faith?
Last weekend I went to San Diego. The weekend before that, LA. The weekend before that, San Francisco. Kirk Franklin concert. So
okay.
I love to travel. So probably a lot of water sports as well.
So by his faith, is he maybe like a Christian? Because he done mention Kirk Franklin. And Kirk Franklin, that's like, I mean, everybody loves Kirk. Like, everybody loves Kirk. But I feel like he's maybe Christian. But let's hear more as he talks.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Okay, now what do you look for in a woman?
She has to be a woman of character. I think that's extremely important. She has to be loyal, and she has to be a woman of faith.
All right.
Which faith?
What are some deal breakers?
He has dimples. I love the dimples.
Not a woman of character.
Okay.
Not a woman of faith, and if she does drugs.
Oh, all right.
That baby say you cannot be high, okay? You need to go ahead and worship the Most High, but you're not finna be high and be with me. Absolutely not. I like him so far. He sounds just like level-headed. He's talking straight. He's not talkative. He's just talking regular. Just a regular man talking regular. Love the dimples. His teeth are all straight. One job. He's tall enough, and I think the ladies, love them a good climb. So let's just go ahead and see.
Okay, so we have it. Oh man.
Wait.
Just wait for me to say that. Let's go on.
Y'all be getting high and don't love the Lord? All y'all popped at the high. Like, how high y'all be? Like, are y'all trying to compete with the Most High? How high y'all be? Y'all popped y'all heard them pops? They popped with the quickness. What's going on?
We're here then to see what they ended up popping. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Sohair, I'm 38. So I popped, just initial attraction wasn't there. You're just not my type. So that was it.
You lying. I feel like you lying. Because if you look at the video, this guy and Brian, I don't want to say they look the same, but them brothers look the same. I'm talking about the skin complexion, the nose, the height. They're around the same. You be getting high on the side and you don't want the people of God to know. So that's how you're saying attraction. Because honestly, him and Brian, Jesse Wood's cousin, him and Brian kind of look around the same. They ain't that different. Complexion, height, Brian ain't had no hair like that, but it's like they kind of look around the same now.
What makes him not your type?
Just not my type. Like the height, like you're not ugly. You just, not my type. Like I want to stop and be like, oh.
I didn't like her bringing like, oh, you're not ugly or nothing. You're just not my type, right? Like, I would have preferred her to just keep it as, you just not my type. I just don't feel the attraction. Um, Even for her to bring up like, oh, you're not ugly or nothing, it's just, to me, it's unnecessary because I also don't believe it has anything to do with attraction. I feel as though this is one of those where it's because of the deal breakers. You be getting high because it's not the character thing. Because ain't nobody gonna be like, you know what? I'm not a woman of character. Ain't nobody gonna admit that. But y'all be getting high. Y'all be getting high. Because the only difference between what he said and what Brian said, because she didn't pop on Brian. She popped on Brian when Brian was like, oh, I don't want the red dress. I don't like red. The red remind me of the ex. That's when she done popped on Brian. Brian said the same thing around Faith, right? But Brian was low-key lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be at the club. He be outside. He be outside. So that wasn't a problem. So you had this man who said faith, integrity, woman of character, and somebody that don't smoke or be getting high all the time. Brian said the first two, you ain't popped. It's the last one that made you pop. It ain't no attraction, no like, let's stop lying.
Is she someone that's your type?
I think she's attractive, but I don't know. Like, I would probably have to talk to her first.
That's fair. Okay. Let's go on over here. Name and age.
That was clean. She's attractive, but I probably have to talk to her, probably have to build like an attraction. That was clean. Again, it did not focus too much on like no nothing. It wasn't no commentary like, oh, she ain't no ugly or nothing. Like, it's just, I'm not attracted. You're not my type. Keep it pushy. Keep it mindful. That's it. That's all. Both ways. I really liked how he responded. Very clean, very concise, very straight to the point, very respectful, very mindful with it. That's it. That's all.
My name is Justine. I am 51 years old, and I just didn't feel a vibe with him. I didn't feel a attraction or anything.
Is she someone that's your type?
Probably not. I usually probably don't date anybody older than me.
Mm-hmm.
She's 51. He's 43. That means 8 years old. 8 years old, that's a gap. 8 years old, that's a gap. Even vice versa, it will be a gap, right? Like, when I see 30-year-olds with 22-year-olds, it's like, no, let that baby live her life, or let that baby live his life across the board.
My name is Neek, and I am 40, and I popped my balloon because of your deal breaker.
Here comes somebody that was honest.
I'm a professional hype woman, and one of my sponsors is one of the biggest dispensaries in the nation. So I don't partake a lot, but, I do have to try a little bit. Like, I can't be the op. I can't always just be, here, take this.
But I get it, but also no. Like, ain't nobody putting no gun to your head to take nothing. Like, even yourself, you ain't gotta take it if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to take it, you don't have to take it, right? So, you enjoy taking it, that's why you take it. Like, you're not just taking it to be like part of the crowd. Like, ain't nobody putting no gun to nobody's head on something. Like, you have to take it, you have to take it. Like, no, it's okay. Like, you take it because you want to, and that's all right. Like, that's all right. But you could stand on your own. Just because other people are doing it don't mean you got to do it too. You know what I'm saying?
Is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I definitely would have at least tried.
I'm Lene, and I'm 40. Just initial attraction. I think he's very handsome, well put together, good looking black man, and I wish you all the best. And I love the manicured nails. Looks good.
Oh, okay. Yes. He came ready for y'all.
Very cute, very mindful with it. I loved her answer.
No, is she someone that's your type?
I don't think so. No, she's not.
And why not?
I just don't find her attractive. What do you like to do for fun?
My name is Maya. I'm 42. What I like to do for fun, I like to travel.
Okay, travel.
I like to look up properties. I love.
I know that's
real
right.
estate.
Me and you both.
And I call that fun.
Yes.
And
It's very fun for me to look up $1 million homes that I cannot afford. But I'll be in there judging their kitchen. I don't like the floors. That door, I wouldn't have done it that way. I'll be there judging their windows. I'm judging their baseboard. I'm judging their doorknob. I'll be judging $1 million homes that I cannot afford. But I love doing that all the time. I be on Zillow. all the time. All the time I be on Zillow. I get it, girl. That's fun. That's a good time.
Have good conversations, intellectual conversations.
Heavy on intellectual.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
Heavy
Name
on
and age, and what do you
intellectual.
like to do for fun?
My name is Sharon. I am 47 years old. I actually enjoy quality time with my family. I'm very family oriented. I'm also a content creator, so I do enjoy creating content influencing women. And I also do love to travel. I'm very close with my family, so I do travel with my family to Europe once a year.
She look like she's a
And I
good
love to shop.
host.
Yeah.
Okay. Get your shopping on, girl. Get your shopping on.
What is your faith? What is your denomination?
Clarify.
I'm a Christian, a non-denominational.
Okay.
So I go to different churches, so it's not really a denomination. I just love Jesus.
I know that's right. I love how deep his voice is. Very concise. He's not too chatty. He's just answering like, and he's standing tall. Like he's just standing like a man. He's not swaying like Brian or over talking like our good brother Malik Excalibur with the podcast Life with the like it's none of that. This man is just like, you know, very like calm, very level headed. Just, you know.
How strong is your relationship with Jesus?
He already answered that though, right? Because the other lady asked. So I'm not understanding her questioning again. Maybe she just didn't hear him.
I've been doing it for a long time. I definitely always, sometimes it's stronger than others, but every day I definitely try to focus on it.
Do you have any children?
I do. I have an amazing 14-year-old son that stays with me, and then I have a 10-year-old daughter that stays with her mom.
What's the relationship
What is
like?
that relationship like?
There you go.
Pretty good relationship. She's, I think, an amazing person.
Where do you live? Where do you reside?
So I actually have a house that I own here, but I rent it out. But I actually reside in
He a
California,
landlord
outside
too.
of LA.
Because remember, she a landlord, he a landlord too. Are they going to go together? Are they going to go together? I'm yet to see a little bit more, a little fun energy from our good sis Maya, right? Like she's giving very much like, I'm all about my business. I'm doing my thing. I'm yet to see a little bit more, like just a little fun, a little flirtiness from her a little bit. Which I'm not saying that is a bad thing at all. I'm just yet to see it. A little jovialness to it. I feel like she's very much just kind of like, maybe once you get to know her, that's when you get that little, like that's when you get this off of her. But like right now, she's very much like business and very much just kind of like straightforward, doing her thing. And I'm getting the same vibe from him as well. So I don't know that the two of them will make a good match per se. I feel like he might be better off with the lady who I think is from Ghana. Because like, I feel like she seems to have a little bit more of like a bigger personality, a little bit more. Because he seems very calm. So maybe somebody that's a little bit more, like a little bit more hyper would be better for her versus like two, very like focused, very, very like strict people together. I feel like I'm thinking, but let's see.
Okay. Whose balloon are we gonna pop?
Wait,
All right.
he popped the one he literally popped the one I was hoping he'd end up with. What is his reasoning?
The content creator portion, I mean, definitely it could be okay. But I definitely typically steer away from entertainers. And while I didn't know more information,
Yeah.
You
I'm a
assume.
fashion content
Okay,
creator.
different.
I like to
Yes.
inspire
Sorry, I didn't
women
know that,
to
yeah.
be in touch with their feminine energy. Thank you. Yes. But thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
that's it.
Yeah, why did you assume? Why didn't you ask that as a follow-up question? I'm sure Alette would have allowed it. Right? Like I'm sure she would have allowed it. Cause that baby's trying to give the ladies the link in the bio for like the little dresses and stuff. Like, what did you think she was gonna be doing down there? Like, look at her. What did you think she was gonna be doing? That baby looks like, she's standing on business. She looks calm and collected and very well put together. What in your mind did you think she's gonna be doing?
Come
So
on
now
up.
it's him and Maya.
All right, y'all.
I mean, they
So,
share the
any final
faith.
question between
They have the faiths together. They're both like, whatchamacallit, very committed to God, which is a beautiful thing. They have, she a landlord. He also is a landlord. I don't think Maya has any children. And maybe that's something that they can discuss. Like, what's the actual relationship? Like, there's so many things to still answer. It could work. I just don't see a lot of fun. Maybe he's a little bit more reserved because, again, we are on TV. Maybe she's also reserved because we are on TV. I don't want to get too loud and too rowdy and embarrass myself and embarrass the people of God. But I'm yet to see any, like a little bit more, I don't know, like a little pizzazz from Maya, and I didn't really catch much from him. So I don't know how the two of them are going to like balance themselves out a little.
If you don't have one, it's okay.
I can't think of one right now.
Okay.
Maya looks
Talk to
good.
yourself. Any questions?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, then my final question: is it a yes for you for him?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Is it a yes for you for her?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Why not?
why is it a no?
I don't really date people older than me.
I'm not.
She's
older
not
than you.
older.
42, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't date people my age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Sir, which is it? You don't date people older than you, or do you not date people your age? Like, who was you hoping to live here with? Sir. Like, what? Who were you hoping to live here with? What did he mean by that? Because he never asked her for her age. What, did he assume she's older? Like, or did he assume that maybe, she carries herself a little bit more older than her age? But like, that baby's not older than you. And she certainly don't even look like she older than you. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? He wasn't rude or nothing, so I cannot fault him for wanting what he wants. So long as it's also nothing crazy. Like, I hope you're not trying to live out here with a 30-year-old or like a 20-something-year-old. Because, baby, you are 42. Who the next guy?
What's your name?
Hey, my name is Ty.
Ty. How old are you?
41.
41.
Okay.
And Ty, what do you do?
I'm in the real estate. I'm a DJ, barber, life coach, credit repair. I do a few things.
Okay.
He ain't got a job. He's 41. He's a DJ. He's a barber. What else he do?
I'm in the real estate. I'm a DJ, barber, life coach, credit repair. I do a few things.
Okay.
This baby is in real estate. He a DJ. He a barber. He a property investment. What that mean to y'all? What that mean to y'all financially? What that mean?
I'm in the real estate.
Real
I'm a
estate,
DJ,
barber,
life coach,
life
credit
coach,
repair. I do a
and
few
credit.
things.
Okay.
He a life coach too. He's into credit repair. He a barber. He a DJ. He's into property investment, and he a life coach. What that mean for y'all financially? Let's plug it in. If you gonna be 41, okay, and you gonna have 5 jobs, namely DJ, barber, life coach, real estate investment, credit repair. What does that mean financially? Solve for the finances. Carry the 3. Or in this case, carry all 5 of the jobs. Carry the 5. What that mean financially?
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to eat. I like to cook. I enjoy cooking, hanging out, traveling, stuff like that.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I would say oxtails.
Okay.
Ooh,
What one?
okay. And
What
what do you look
one?
for in a woman?
I look for respect when it comes to a woman. cleanliness, ambition, goal driven, things in that order.
All right, and now
He looks for respect. I hope he gives it back because, again, everybody has to respect themselves and respect others. He looks for cleanliness, right? What does that mean? Like, you just want somebody that's tidy, or do you want somebody that's going to come and pick up after you? You just want somebody that's like organized, keeps their own place clean, or are you looking for somebody that's going to come and clean after you? What does that mean, right? Like, I just have questions.
what are some deal breakers?
Disrespectful. Don't properly take care of yourself as a woman. And I would say a deal breaker is a woman that doesn't listen,
Okay.
that doesn't know how to be led or want to be led.
Are you looking for a woman, or are you looking for a client for your life coach? You're not saying, like, of course, everybody should be able to listen to their partner. Everybody should be able to honor their partner, and that's just healthy for communication. But whenever you have a man come online, on a podcast, on the comments, or whatever, whenever you have a man who's gonna argue like, oh, these women don't want to be led, these females don't want to be led, these females don't want to be led, it's typically dudes that don't even know where they're going, but somehow they want to lead you there. If you are clear as to where you're going, you never have to worry about a woman following. But currently you got 5 jobs. Which one you gonna lead her into? You have 5 jobs. You don't even know which way you're supposed to go. But somehow your biggest deal breaker is a woman that doesn't want to be led or doesn't want to just like follow you. It's some things that I'll follow my partner, and it's some things where like he also has to follow my thought process and my expertise on certain things. It goes both ways. Submission is mutual. Right? We all have to submit to the mission. What is the mission for our family? What is the mission for our household? What is the mission for our finances? What is the mission for like, our day-to-day interaction? Like, what's the mission? What's like the goal? Once we've agreed on that, we are both following that. And the man that knows where he's going and never gotta worry about a woman following.
Okay, one more.
Nay, and I'm 40. I had it unpopped. I was just trying to hear more. He seems like a handsome young man.
From the first look, it's just physical attraction. I really didn't catch an attraction.
Okay.
Now, of all the guys that had the opportunity to pop, she's been the first one that she was popped on. That has to hit a little bit, right? Like, that has to hit a little bit. Because even the most confident of people in the world, sometimes they just want to be like, dang, like I really got it like that, and I can turn heads, right? So this is one of the downside of these shows, right? And she's a black woman. She's very beautiful. She's very, very beautiful to me, at least. But then you also have to understand that sometimes the standard of beauty in this society, in the Western standard of beauty is very, very narrow. Right? By those standards, you got 2 people that's beautiful. Everybody else is just kind of like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I don't fit the Western standard of beauty. I think of myself as very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I see myself as a very beautiful woman. Right? But on a show like this, if you are the one getting popped on, especially just on like physical attraction, you are the one getting popped on over and over again, that's gotta suck a little bit. And I'm just kind of like, dang, like I empathize with that. And I hope she doesn't take this to mean that she's not beautiful. I hope she doesn't take this to mean as though she's not desirable. I hope she doesn't personalize this and think of herself as in like, men just don't want her. No.
My name is Sharon. I'm 47 years old.
Mm-hmm. And why'd you have your balloon unpop?
I just want to hear a little bit more.
It's physical attraction. You
Okay.
know, I didn't catch the look when I came out and had a look at the rest of the women.
So if I have to say, he hasn't been disrespectful, he hasn't been demeaning, he hasn't done none of that. There was no attraction. There was no attraction. He kept it pushing. There was no attraction. He kept it pushing. He's not giving, so far. He hasn't said nothing crazy. He hasn't done nothing out of pocket. I just not attracted. I didn't catch the vibe, which is cool. Kept it pushing. I like that so far. My mouth dry,
Okay,
yo.
So, ladies, what's a memory or a past experience that shaped who you are today?
That's a good question.
And name and
Who
age and answer this
popped?
question. My name is Sohair. I'm 38. So I would just say watching my mom growing up. She was a single mom. Altogether, it's 8 of us. We're all adopted. So just watching her figure it out. Because I have
Wow.
one son and I can't. I don't.
Mama had 8 kids. All of them were adopted. Wow. That's insanely amazing, right? For those kids. Hard on her, because it's like, as a single mom of 8, that must have been terrible. I hope mama had support, because 8 kids with no support, even though, she said she didn't grow up with a father, I hope, there were uncles around. I hope there were friends around. I hope there were sisters, grandmother. Like, I hope somebody was there to help mama, because 8 kids, 8 kids? Mm-mm.
How she did it. So just watching her. She never missed a beat. I had an amazing childhood. So my mother.
To have 8 kids and still give them an amazing childhood, shout out to mama. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you, okay? And I hope you had help, because struggling in motherhood is not the badge of honor that people try to make it seem as. If you're a mother, ask for help, okay? Make sure that your partner, whoever got you with them kids, make sure they're helping too. Make sure that they're raising their own kids with you, okay? And if that person not in the picture, I hope you're able to ask for help to girlfriends, to the mother, to the auntie. Like, ask for help, because we're not getting no award for struggling with ease. Like, no, ask for help.
I think he's more attracted down there, which is fine. Which is fine. I want
Wait.
everybody to find love, right? And another reason why I popped is because he is 41 years old. I'm a little bit older, and
Pause, Maya. I ain't no therapist or nothing, but what I'm gonna say right now, this is the dude that came right after the dude that literally carried her all the way to the front, only for him to say no, because he doesn't, quote unquote, date people who are older than him. Now, mind you, Maya is not older than him. Maya literally is the same age as him. So now, fast forward, we have this guy. Maya literally just like popped her own balloon on some, like, dang, I feel like he gonna like the other people better, and I'm older than him, and so before he could pop on me, I'm finna pop on him. You projected. And I feel like right now, the only word that's coming to my mind is maybe like PTSD, right? Like, so in a way to protect yourself, right, from what you just experienced with this man claiming that he don't want to be with somebody older than him. Mind you, you're not older. So now your age is literally at the forefront of your mind, and it's influencing the decisions that you're making right now. That's a trauma response right there, right? And I'm not trying to minimize like actual PTSD, like people who've been to war. I'm literally saying PTSD in the simplest, minute sense of some, like, yo, something just happened. I'm a little shaken. I'm a little traumatized by it. And now it's shaping my behavior. That's what's happening right now, I feel like. Comment down below and let me know. Because he didn't tell you his preference around age. You decided that for him. He didn't tell you his preference around the other women. You decided that for him. Why? I'm sure it was a blow at your self-esteem a little bit more. Because I'm guessing maybe you're thinking to yourself like, dang, do I look old? Do I look old? Do I look older than my age, right? Like, am I not, are the things not sitting right? Like, am I not carrying myself in a more, youthful and young type kind of vibe? Like, am I giving grandma vibe at this point? Based off of the comment that the other guy said, I feel like that triggered you a little bit. So now you are projecting. Now you're using that as a way to protect yourself. So before you can embarrass me, let me just go ahead and, remove myself from the situation so that I can protect myself and not have anybody play in my face. And that's sad.
Oh, your man just a little older than
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
And her down there, I'm rooting for her. Yeah, I saw how he was looking at her. But then that's a good thing.
Is she someone that's your type?
I mean, she's beautiful. Yeah, she's cool.
Okay.
I get it, because it's like certain things would trigger. I'm not even trying to put myself on something like I've never, like, no, I'm not saying that. But I hate that. Like, you decided for him. You decided for him and you just like, let me just, like, no. Let him decide. Let him decide for himself. It's like a defense mechanism almost. Let me just, because don't worry about me. Like, no, you don't know where his eyes were looking.
So, lady, what motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? What's your motivation?
Motivates me is my goals, my dreams, things that I'm still trying to achieve. And I do a lot of manifestation, so I'm just trying to manifest and become a better version of myself.
Hip Hop
All right,
Justine,
so
the
why
content
did you put
creator.
I just wanted to listen to him a little bit more. I found him a little attractive, but there is a little age difference.
Okay.
Okay.
But you held on for quite some time, so is the age a big deal for you, or no? Okay.
I think she also did the same thing Maya did, because the same guy who told Maya about the age difference also said the same thing for her. Because when Arlette asked her, is the age difference an issue for you? She said no. But why did you say it then, right here? Also, there's an age gap. Why did you say it? Were those your words, or did you still have the words of the man who came before this man ringing in your ears? Like, oh, I don't typically date women who are older than me. Why did you bring this up here? Because it's not an issue for you. And unless he says it's an issue for her, it's not something we got to bring up. The reason why we're bringing it up is because this is something that maybe has just happened so soon. A low trauma response. So let me go ahead and protect myself. Before you can call me old, I'm finna remove myself and leave you with the youngins. It's a little defense mechanism. But comment down below and let me know if I'm just reaching.
I feel like her answers for her age wasn't the answers that I expected for her age. I feel like she should already know what she got going on and know what motivates her and be working towards that. Her answers were my goals, my ambition. Like, what is that? You didn't get into detail, so do you have any goals or ambition? What is that?
Like, on one hand, I get it, right? Like, on one hand, I understand where he might be coming from as far as, like, if you say my goals, my ambitions, what that mean, right? Like, what goals do you have? Do you have goals of being a published author? Do you have goals of, gaining weight, losing weight? Do you have goals of, owning property? Do you have goals of, traveling, 50 countries? And if that's like a goal, so say if my goal is to, like the other lady said, her goal is to become a millionaire, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, so this person, they're going to hustle. They're going to work hard. They're going to save. They're going to invest. They're going to, be a little bit more frugal. They're going to do all the things because there's an actual attainable goal that they're chasing after, right? Like, it's a very specific goal. Unlike just saying like, oh, I have visions and I got dreams and I got ambitions. What are the ambitions, right? Like, and at a certain point, we know, right? Like, at a certain point, we just know and we should know. On one side, I'll give that to him. But on the other side also, to her defense, one, we are also on a show, right? Like, if you want to know the details about what I'm thinking or like what I want, maybe inquire a little bit more, right? Like, maybe take me on a date, then I can share all these things with you. I'm thinking that could be like a possibility. And also, you are 41 You got 5 different careers that you are yet to decide on. I don't know that you then get to be the person looking down or judging somebody's ambiguity, right? When it comes to like the goals that they have. I don't know that if you should be the one to essentially knock her down for being ambiguous and not being too specific. Because if specificity matters to you, you would have one specific job, 2 at most. You are still trying on different things, you're still exploring different things. She gets to do that as well. If you were curious as to what dreams she had, a better way for me would have been to just ask, right? Also, I have so many ambitions, I have so many dreams. Okay, what's one dream that you're willing to share? And if by then she still gives you this like, oh, I just have goals that I'm sort of kind of trying to maybe, then that should let you know like, okay, she probably just like talking to talk.
What's your relationship with your father, ladies?
That's a good question. Oh, why she popped?
Well, he's here right now. He passed away 20 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't have a dad. I was adopted. My mom was a single mom, so I have no relationship because I have no dad.
I'm sorry to hear that also.
It's not nothing bad. I just never had one.
So then why did you pop? Why did you pop? His question wasn't like, oh, which one of y'all got daddies? That wasn't the question. The question was, what's your relationship with your father? Your answer would have been like, hey, I actually don't have a father that I know of, right? So I don't have a relationship with my father. That's a simple answer. Is this your trauma speaking? Did you get triggered by the mention of like, what's your relationship like with your father? Like, because, hey, I don't have a father. Did that trigger something in you? Because the question in and of itself didn't say anything bad. Why would you pop on yourself as if you did something wrong for not having a father? His question wasn't which one of y'all got daddies in your life. The question was, how is your relationship with your father? Your answer could be and should have been just like what you said. I do not have a father that I grew up with, therefore I do not have a relationship with a father. Why did you pop? Like, comment down below, am I bugging? Like, why did you pop?
Is he someone that is your type? He is. You can be Jim Jones vibes. Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Well, yeah. You can be a little thicker, but.
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, the face a little, like, she's not as cute as I would like, but she's fine.
Why he said that? Why did he say that? Oh my God, why did he say that? Oh, she cute, she my type, but she's not as cute as I would like her to be. Why did he say that? Do you think he said that because she said, he looks like, whoever, Jimmy Jones or something, but a thicker version? Do you think he took offense to that? Because it wasn't necessary for him to be like, oh, the face could be cuter. What do you mean the face could be cuter? Her face is cute as is. Her face is cute as is. It's a jab at somebody's confidence. It's a jab at somebody's self-esteem. Although, again, like I said, esteem is of yourself. So even if somebody thinks, differently of you, I hope you holding your head up high and still maintaining that you cute and you cute enough. But for him to say that, it just, comment down below, it just was unnecessary to me.
How do you feel about an individual that is in the club quite a bit? Like your partnership, how does that work?
It depends on, like, I'm a DJ, so I'm in the clubs because I work, my field of work is in the clubs. But other than that, I don't think I would be in the clubs like that. So what are you in the clubs for? You know what I mean? Like, it depends on how much you're in the clubs. Yeah, I would probably have a problem with that.
What are you in the club for? He asked that question.
He didn't ask the question. He didn't wait for me to answer if it was a question. So
He asked, what are you in the clubs for? Because so far we know you're a professional hype woman, right? But nobody really knows what does that mean? Like, nobody knows the details of what that means. He asked, I'm a DJ, so I be in the clubs as well. But I have questions as to whether, I have questions as far as like what exactly you doing in the club. He asked that. Did you just pop because what? He said he's gonna have a problem depending on what it is? Like, I get it, but I also don't. Because it's like he asked the question though. Like, am I bugging? Y'all comment down below and let me know. He asked the question. It depends on what you're doing. So what do you be doing at the club? I be at the club working. You be at the club working. So it sounds to me like that would have been a match, right? You be at the club working, she be at the club working. He's inquiring, what exactly do you do at the club? I be at the club as a DJ. Do you be at the club as whatchamacallit, the bottle ladies? Do you be at the club as a stripper? Do you be at the club as a host? Do you be at the club as like, what do you be doing at the club? He asked that. Am I bugging or did he ask that?
I'm saying, what are you in the clubs for?
I'm a professional hype woman, so I am
You're a host.
outside. I do a lot of different things, but hosting is one of them. Yes.
Okay, well,
so I'm in the club a lot.
If your work
but he
field
said,
is in the club,
if you there a lot, like I'm 3 to 5 times.
the same as me. I DJ, so that's why I was saying if you work in that field to be out in the clubs, that wouldn't be a problem because we could work together.
But he also didn't allow me to answer the question, and then said if it was a lot, it would be a problem.
But you popped. He asked the question, you popped. You popped. Did you just pop when you heard him say, like, it might be a problem? Is that when you pop? But he asked. Like, I'm looking at it. That baby asked. He asked, what exactly do you do? Because he be at the club as well. He be working. It depends on what you be doing. You say you work. You do hosting and you do a bunch of other things and you're there a lot. 3 to 5 times. He be there 3 to 5 times. He asked that.
You popped.
You popped.
All right. Well, is she someone that's your type?
She's beautiful, but I wouldn't say my type, but she's beautiful.
Maybe he has boundaries around like, okay, just like what exactly you be doing at the club, right? Like, I get that. But he be at the club too and he asked. When he asked, that was your opportunity to be like, okay, so I do this, I do this. How do you feel about that? Single guy.
My name is Fred.
Fred?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 47.
And what do you do?
So Fred is 47. He's very tall. He has on like a Louis Vuitton shirt. A little loud for my personal liking. I just, just keep it cool. Like, I don't know. Just wearing like a brand, it's like LV. Like, it's just like, okay. Sometimes it be people that are broke that tends to wear things that showcases the brands, right? Like, it's just, what do they say? Old money versus new money. It's like the outfit is loud. It don't look bad. It's just the Louis. It looks a little loud for me at least. But he's tall, dark skin, bald, beard, looks handsome. Let's see what he's about.
What do you do?
I'm a government worker, and I also do TikTok, the cool reviews.
Government worker is very vague and very ambiguous. Like, which office? You know what I'm saying? Like, which office do you be working for? And you a government worker and you also do TikTok on the side. Typically, I don't know. Let's just hear.
Food and products. Well, majority food. I like to cook.
Nice. All right. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking. Shoot, man, live music. I love music.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
do that. Comedy shows.
I like comedy shows too.
All right.
Yeah.
He's so tall, and the way he's standing, he looks like his own height makes him uncomfortable. Like, that's just what he's looking like to me.
Somebody sweet.
Okay.
Somebody soft. Somebody's athletic. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like to, do athletic type of things.
Okay.
Just somebody that's a good vibe.
Nice.
Yeah,
and
sure.
what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are cigarette smokes. Like, I can't do cigarette smokers. A liar, can't do those either.
Berlin.
I like women like my coffee, like it dark.
He popped on the 2 ladies, the 2 light-skinned ladies, because he likes his women like he likes his chocolate. That's fair.
Very clean. I smelled him before he even came around the corner.
Okay.
So I was trying to see what he was
Hype
talking about.
woman
I
trying to
wanted give
hype
him a
you
chance,
up.
But
I got chocolate daughters, so I kind of want to keep it chocolate.
Okay.
That's fair.
Sounds good. And we got.
He has chocolate daughters and he wants to keep it all chocolate. That's fair. That's just fair. In my other video, you know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. On the strength alone that typically you have light-skinned women being the preference. So I'm not even gonna try to sit over here and find a problem with the man saying he prefers dark-skinned women. Because typically it don't be the same. It be men that don't like black women. It be men that don't like dark-skinned black women. And they have a very specific type kind of blackness that they're okay with. Right? Like you gotta be, lighter. Your hair has to look one way, this, that, and the third. So to have a man who say he has chocolate daughters and he wants to keep the chocolate, so far I don't mind it. His outfit, his job, I still am not clear. Like government work or what that mean. Like I need a little bit more. So I hope some of the ladies are able to ask him that and they're not blinded by the fact that he tall. Okay, very like an athletic build. He look good. This is a handsome man. He look good. So I hope the ladies are not blinded by that. I hope they actually ask these questions. So Maya done popped again. So let's just see why. I hope it's not on some like deciding for him who he gonna like. Like I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that.
I popped my balloon because I don't know if I'm soft. He said he likes women that are soft and he likes darker women. I don't know what on the spectrum I am, so I wasn't sure about that. But the other two, I don't think I'm soft.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Oh.
Wait, he said he could tell.
I can feel the energy. So yeah.
Like let's describe soft. What you mean you want a soft woman? Like, do you want like a pushover? You want somebody that ain't got no backbone of their own? Do you want somebody you can manipulate? You want to pick Misha? Like, what do you mean you want somebody soft? And more importantly, Maya, why are you not seeing yourself as a soft woman? Right? Like, what would you describe yourself? Like what? Strong, independent, black? Like, I think a lot of us, we're trying to get away from that strong. Like, no, like we want people to deal with us softly. Because when people think you strong, they want to put you through the ringer. They want to be kung fuing you. They want to fight you because you're strong. You could take it. Like, we're not trying to do all that. You're not saying, like, do you view yourself as very strong and like hard? Because even for me personally, I don't know you. I don't think I'm reading you as such. Maybe a hard exterior, but I'm not reading you as in like you not soft, like you don't. And so for him to then agree, I'm looking at him sideways. Because it's like, what exactly do you mean by you want a soft woman and why doesn't she look soft to you? Like, what is the visual of softness? Like, what does a soft woman look like? She's supposed to just be like, what does a soft woman look like? Both of y'all are pissing me off at this point. Let's just.
Yeah, she's a good-looking woman, but you could kind of just hear it in the voice. I ain't soft, like yeah. I gotta have it soft. It's a pause. Okay. We both can't be hard.
I think I'm soft when I need to be.
Okay.
And to rest in my feminine energy.
Okay.
But coming off, I do have a harder shell. Okay. Yeah, but I'm very, very loving, very sweet, and very soft.
So you what, girl? Maya, without the angel. What are you talking about? So you are soft. You are soft. You're not going to be soft with these little kids that ain't coming with nothing and a half. But you are soft. You are sweet. You just present yourself as like, okay, let me make sure that I'm cool before I'm able to let my guard down. You are soft. And a real man gonna recognize that. The fact that this man came over here was like, yeah, I can tell you're not soft. I'm looking at him sideways. But Maya, I'm looking at you even worse. Because what do you mean? You are soft. You just need a man that's an actual man. Evidently, Mr. Eucalyptus tree is not that.
Just gotta get in. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That right there.
Okay.
I'm not buying this. I feel like this is one of her ways of just counting herself out to avoid being rejected by these men, the way the other guy did. This is a defense mechanism. Comment down below and let me know, but this is giving defense mechanism at best. What do you mean, oh, I'm not soft? Girl, you are soft. You are soft. Ain't no woman walking around just hard for no reason. A lot of women, they tend to actually be hard because life has been hard. But at the core, a lot of us, we just mushy. We just want to be loved right. We just want to be taken care of. We just want people that's going to respect us, honor us, and not make us like, tootsie roll and just like, worry about our edges. Like we just want somebody that's going to create that safe space because we are soft. You are soft. Maya. Bonnie Boyko.
Okay, so what would y'all consider a balanced relationship?
A balanced relationship. What is this, a meal?
My name is Sharon. I am 47 years old. I think a balanced relationship is being in tune with your feminine energy as a woman, being submissive. And also, I think communication is very, very important. I'm a huge communicator. I think that we need to take time, if there's any problems or any issues, that we take time to actually communicate about that. And I think that's really it.
Comment down below and let me know, but did that sound a little pick me to you? I'm not going to add the shot at the end, but something about that had a little pick me to it. Because this baby came and said he wants somebody that's soft. Maya on the side was like, dang, I'm not soft. Now all of a sudden our good sis going to come out and be like, oh, a balanced, relationship going to require me to have my feminine energy and be very soft and the things. You were trying to say the things you think he going to want to hear so that he can pick you. A little pick me. A little pick me. A little bit. The undertone is giving a little pick me. Comment down below and let me know. The undertone is pick me.
I can respect that. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, it said nothing about how the man is going to show up. Her answer literally offered what she's gonna do as a woman, not the relationship as a whole, meaning this is what I'm finna do, this is what you're finna do, and together we're gonna have a balanced meal of a relationship. Her answer didn't give that. Because he came out here and said, I want me soft. I want my potato soft. I want my broccoli soft. I want my meat soft. And I want my woman soft. Everything soft. Now here she come, the balance of the balancing requires femininity and the things. Girl, pick me. I don't like how these women are behaving because of his presence. Because of how tall he is and how handsome they think he is. I don't like how they're all just like, almost like diminishing themselves and like tootsie rolling and going into their shell just to almost like accommodate him. I already told you I don't like that Maya popped because I feel like that's a little bit of an insecurity. Before you pop on me, I'm finna pop. Let me remove myself before you can remove me.
Okay, well for me, I believe it would be just mutual support in the way that we're supporting one another, the way that we're communicating with each other. I'm a fan of gender roles, so I kind of fall into that category. But however I can best support my man and him support me emotionally as well as physically.
Keyword mutual. You gonna do this for me and I'm gonna do this for you, and together it's gonna be a balance. Right? You gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and together we gonna be balanced. Not me doing a whole lot of diminishing myself so that your ego can be up here.
My name is Tori. I'm 38. So I would say balance. You both equally contribute, whether it's emotionally, physically. You both have contribute your time. I want to speak on financially. I think it's a dead horse. People beat too much.
Why not? Why not? Because finances is a part of a relationship. Why don't you want to add that? You've already said emotionally. You've said physically. You've said everybody putting their equal amounts and the equal value. Why not mention finances as well? This guy is handsome. He's very tall. Probably the better looking out of all the guys that maybe you guys have seen on this here panel. So what I'm thinking is happening, all the ladies are almost like threading very lightly. Let me just say enough so that it can align with what he wants to hear so that he can pick me. Why not mention the finances? The number one reason for divorce in this country is finances. Why not add that, right? I understand now wanting to make that the number one point, but it is still a point. It is a point. We are both contributing emotionally, physically, within the household. Why not financially? Why can't we have that conversation?
But being there for each other, relationships are hard. So it's a give and take. You both have to push and pull equally.
They both have to push and pull equally, but somehow you don't want them to push and pull equally financially? Sis, just say you like that he tall and you trying to climb.
Relationships ain't got to be hard, though. If y'all both align, it can really be easy.
Relationship ain't gotta be hard. If you guys are both aligned, it could be easy. When people say relationship are hard, they're not saying like hard as far as like impossibility. They're just saying like it's like an actual thing that you have to work towards, right? Like in the same way that maybe doing dishes can be hard. You just have to keep doing dishes before you wait until, your whole sink has piled up. Then it becomes harder. You do it as you go. You're putting in the work. Putting in the work in a relationship will actually make a relationship easy. So I don't know why he's trying to disagree with her point just for the sake of disagreements. But let's see how she's going to come back from this. Why is this frozen? Let it go. Let it go. If you guys are both aligned, it could really be easy. Even the most aligned people, at a certain point, they will still have disagreements. At a certain point, there will be a topic where they're not aligned. So the work, the hard work that you have to put in is to set your ego aside, set your emotions aside, set your pride aside, set your own trauma aside. Let's work towards each other so that we can actually arrive at a conclusion, so that we can actually arrive at a compromise that works for both of us. That's the work of a relationship, and you do that daily. Some things will be bigger than others, but for the most part, you are trying to find a way to prioritize your partner, and your partner is trying to find a way to prioritize you. It's like this dance that you do every single day. If you align, that's all the more reason why you should want to put in a little bit more work, right? To stay aligned on certain things. Because somebody's coming from their own background. They're coming from their own, past hurt, past trauma or whatever. And you're coming in with your own. The work is reconciling the two and still maintaining respect, maintaining love, maintaining attraction, maintaining peace, maintaining joy, maintaining fun within the relationship. That's the work.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got to think about it. It's easy being friends with your best friend, right? So it could be even easier being friends with your man.
It's not always easy being friends with your best friend. Sometimes your best friend will actually piss you off the most because they know more about you. They've seen you at your most vulnerable space, right? If somebody's your best friend, you guys are spending enough time with each other. So with that said, it's a lot of things that can pop up on you. It takes work even to maintain a friendship. For the very same reasons that I already just said. It's not easy being friends with your best friend. Like, you still have to be intentional. You have to know their boundaries. You have to respect their boundaries. They have to know your boundaries. They have to respect your boundaries. You have to know how to be there for them, how to care for them. That's work. That's thought. That's intentionality that you have to put into a relationship with your best friend. And you do the same with your partner, if not more, because your partner, if you guys are married per se, you guys are living together. If you guys have kids and are married, that's like a whole nother thing. Because then we have to navigate differences so that we can raise these kids in a way where It's aligned with all of our values and reconciling with that every single day. That's the work of relationship. This guy is pretty to look at. He doesn't have any substance because the things he wants to rebuttal on are not really giving. Him calling Maya like, oh, I can tell you're not soft. Now, granted, Maya should have never even opened that door. But even him saying that is very childish because a grown man would know.
All right, so say we in a club and back that ass up, come up. What y'all gonna do?
Let's go. All right, what you doing, girl?
What? It's a fun question. I will give him that. It's a fun question to just kind of like maybe gauge if somebody is able to be a little bit more playful. It's a fun question. It is.
Like, we in the club together?
We in a club together and back that ass up.
Exactly what the song says.
All right.
Amen.
Okay, let's go down.
Because what you think I'm supposed to do? What is the reasonable thing to do? You throw that thing in a prayer circle and keep it pushing. That's it and that's all.
All right, you looking scared. What you doing when the song comes on? I will not be backing it up.
Back it up for you, but that's it. Go ahead. Hey,
Y'all back
that's
that
what it
ass.
is. Back it up. That's what it is. I'm not backing it up.
He popped immediately. He said, you got to make sure that you're able to do that. Dang. Okay. What you gonna answer? What's your answer, sis? Let's hear it out.
Like that. I'm not in the clubs.
Nah, I need my lady to be able to back it up. And the reason why I ask, I like a woman that just gonna be spontaneous and just go out there and get it.
Spontaneous I am, but not backing it up like
You gotta
that.
back that ass
Yeah,
up.
maybe in the bedroom, but not in the club. Okay.
I like that.
She said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. I'm not backing nothing up. I have no problem backing. I will back, although it won't shake as much, right? Like I have a lot to work with, but it don't do much. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't do much. But I would attempt to back it up, right? It may come a little bit more forward than it will be back, but it will be thrown, right? It will be thrown. It may not be pleasantly thrown. I may risk an injury, but I will back that thing. You know what I'm saying? Our good sis said no. I'm a child of God. I don't do that. In the bedroom, I could show you a couple things, but outside, I'm going to respect myself, and you going to respect yourself, and we going to be, you know what I'm saying? We going to stand tall. I'm glad she stood on her values, okay? Instead of tootsie rolling and doing the most, she said, I don't do that. I'm not going to do that for nobody. Go ahead and pop, and he popped.
But in the bedroom, preferably, not in a club. I'm not a club person.
Okay, I get out.
In the club, in the bedroom, you will not be disappointed, but in the club,
Hello?
you're not doing that.
Oh, man.
Hello?
Is he someone that...
That baby say in the bedroom, I'm giving you warranty, okay? You will not be disappointed. Okay? You will not be disappointed. You got the warranty. You got the guarantee. You got all of them T's because you will not be disappointed. But outside, absolutely not. I have decorum. Oh, hold on. Go make yourself comfortable. We're just watching trashy TV, child.
I didn't want to be really, really loud.
No, you're good. I be doing this with my sisters and we all just be talking. So let's see what
He's
this
very
comes.
handsome, yes. Tall, dark, and handsome. Very handsome.
Thank you.
So what just happened now is this man done asked, you know, if you're in the club and the song, you know, back that thing up comes on, what you gonna do? The other girl said exactly that. I'm gonna back that thing up. And our good sis said, absolutely not. I got decorum. I'm a child of God. In the bedroom, you got warranty.
Then don't be in the club.
Yeah, she said she don't be in the club. She
Okay,
don't even
then
be in the
fair.
club. She stood on her business. But let's see what's gonna happen now.
All right.
You got kids?
I do.
How many kids you
I
got?
have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
Sorry, that's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38. Never been married. Got kids. That's a deal breaker.
Why is that a deal breaker?
Maybe I guess for him having the child out of wedlock, instead of it being like you having a kid with the partner that you're married to, and then you break up for whatever reasons, versus just having a kid and not getting married. Maybe that's why.
These people are strict in these streets. Let's go ahead and play this back, child.
Yeah, 38. never been married, got kids. That's a deal breaker. I don't like quitters. You might as well stay single. Probably good at it.
What? What? What?
Wow.
You a quitter. You might as well stay single. You're good at it. Oh my God. What's up with like? Are you men ordering sassiness like in bulk? Like what's happening?
As a side, as an entree,
Like
and for dessert.
like how? Like oh my God. That's a sassy response. I could give it to maybe like, okay, maybe you want somebody that has been married. Commitment. Like, oh, you don't want the stigma of like, baby moms. She's just like a baby mom. So maybe you don't want that as a stigma. But like, the added.
Yeah, the last bit was unnecessary.
Like, what?
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because if you've been single until you're 38, that means you're good at it. Don't quit.
How old are you?
I'm 48. I was married for 17 years.
So you a quitter too?
No, she quit me.
Well, almost 50. You still single? You can stay single too.
Wait, that was the end. Like what?
Like to be featured in any of our.
I literally have no words. Like, what was that? Oh, you've been single for 38 years. You might as well stay single because you're so good at it. Nigga, you unpop the balloon of fine love. Why are you not staying single? What the heck? These men, it's just like, what? Like that came out of your mouth. Like, it's a lot of dudes that think just because they're tall and they're handsome, they don't gotta work on nothing else. This man gave nothing and a half the whole time. That's a sassy man. Okay? Very sassy. Very sassy. At this point, I need to go ahead and give you a tampon. Because apparently I'm on my cycle and you on your period too. Very sassy. The undertone is Drake. And you a dark-skinned nigga with the Drake undertone. Sir. Hey. What? Alrighty, y'all, that's it on me. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. I'm going to leave the episode that I just reacted to in the description box. I'm also going to leave all the other episodes that I've reacted to. My own episodes that I've reacted to. I'm going to leave it in the description box as well. Please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. I'm on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. And I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you liking. I appreciate you commenting, watching my videos all the way till the end. I appreciate that. When you're making dinner, go ahead and play my videos. You know what I'm saying? When you're at your job that you don't like, go ahead and play my video. It helps me out. It helps me out. And subscribe. Buy my merch. Do all the things. My merch will be leaving soon, but buy my merch. You know, get all my merch and the things. And I'm going to go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Until then, men, please don't be sassy. Ladies, please locate your backbone and stand. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty? Bye, Z's.